Hey, welcome to another fine edition of the Post-Credit Show. I'm your host, Logan.
And I'm Surge, the urge for Surge.
Hey, Serge, how you doing?
You look a little different today, Ronnie.
What do you mean?
Well,
Taller?
a little taller.
Yeah, I grew out my beard. That's
okay.
what's different.
Oh, okay.
And you notice I'm wearing a X on my chest because of X-Men.
Oh, where are your claws?
Here, oh, shoot. Wrong button. Either way.
Okay.
Just do a quick graphics joke.
Okay.
So yeah, welcome to a post-credit show. No post-credit scene for Dark Phoenix or Rocketman.
I didn't see anything.
Yeah, they wouldn't because Disney's obviously gonna do its own thing with X-Men.
Yeah,
So,
they're going to ruin it, of course.
I don't know. Like, it depends what they do. Like, are they gonna do each X-Men as their own solo movie, and then they come together like an Avengers type movie?
Well, I mean, it can't get ruined any more than what's already ruined, so
I don't know.
it can only go up from here.
Well, you said you liked it.
I liked it. It was good.
Oh, so let's get into how soon you should watch these movies. Let's start with Dark Phoenix.
I say watch it in theaters, in 3D preferably.
In 3D?
In
So
3D.
that's like your highest rating on the show.
Yeah, because I think 3D made all the difference in the world.
Cool. I too say see it in theaters. Dolby or IMAX is always my preferred way, but you can wait till the end of the summer. Although I'd watch it to see like how many viewings it has, because it might just drop out of theaters. Because it's not tracking well.
I mean, this is probably one of the better X-Men movies I've seen in a while.
Really?
I don't think I've ever seen a good X-Men movie.
Oh, this is fighting words. We're gonna dig into that later.
This is the only scene I remember The only scene I remember that was good in X-Men was when they blow up Cyclops, because I really hate Cyclops.
Oh, how
That's
dare
biased.
you.
That's biased.
How dare you? We'll dig in that later. How soon should people watch Rocketman?
Rocketman, I would say just watch it on Redbox.
How dare you?
Yeah.
I seem like I say that all the time. I say see this week.
This week? Okay.
This week. If you're a fan of musicals, see it right now. Because if you like musicals, like if you liked Aladdin because of its musical elements, you'll love Rocketman, I think.
I would watch Rocketman again, but not Aladdin.
Yeah. So we're talking both Rocketman and Dark Phoenix this episode, but we're also open to pretty much any X-Men movies.
Okay.
You know, there's a lot, and it seems like this is kind of the ending of an era. Like this New Mutants movie that they want to do is like so far down the road, it's ridiculous. I think it's now April of next year.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Do you know what New Mutants is about?
No, what is it about?
So it's like set after Logan, like there's not too many mutants out in the world, and so they scooped up what little mutants there are, and it seems like they're like in a like insane asylum type place, and then like really weird stuff keeps happening. Like it looks like a horror movie. At least the early trailers did, but now Disney has a hold of it. Who knows how dark it'll actually be?
Probably not that dark.
Yeah. I like some people are saying that they might just dump it on Hulu.
Ouch.
No, I mean, yeah.
Really?
But, I mean, it doesn't fit in their Disney Plus, you know. And I think that's where Deadpool's going, is on Hulu.
That's just sad.
Yeah, and there's a really good cast, like the girl from The Witch. You know, that girl. You don't remember The Witch? We watched that together at your house. Yeah, and also Arya from Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
And the older brother, Jonathan, from Stranger Things. So, like, a solid cast. Like, Fox really cast the movie well, and I'm wondering if, like, Disney's like, man, we could have used all these actors and actresses. This would have been, perfect roster.
I mean, it could still be good. Some of these movies have taken me by surprise, and others have flopped terribly.
Oh, Gwen Williams chiming in. I would have liked it if Dark Phoenix would have kept with the other X-Men stories I've seen. I didn't think it was as bad as the critics said.
I agree with you, Ms. Gwen, absolutely. The movie took me by surprise. It was really good. It was really good.
For me, I thought it was a bit of a mess. Truth be told, I did skip X-Men Apocalypse just because word of mouth seemed so strange about it.
I skipped that one too.
Yeah. And I think that's what would have bridged, the other X-Men movies, because it introduces Jean Grey, Nightcrawler, Cyclops, the new branch of them, But yeah, they couldn't do the old cast because they did Dark Phoenix with the old cast, more or less.
Okay.
That's how Cyclops died.
Aw. I wanted him to die in this movie too.
How? No.
I mean, before all the little fanboys say it, oh, it's just like the comics, but
Right.
let him blow up.
Well, I'm glad they killed off who they killed off. You want to get into spoiler mode?
I guess we're going in spoiler mode.
Oh, activate spoilers. Just come back after you've seen both movies, I guess. Mystique. I'm glad they killed off Mystique.
Well, she comes back, right?
Not in this timeline.
No? Okay.
I don't think so. I bet you they did it at first because Jennifer Lawrence, she wasn't as huge, when they put her in First Class.
Mm-hmm.
At least I don't think so. It was I think, what was those movies? Hunger Games just came out, but I think she was cast in X-Men already, and they had no idea Hunger Games was going to work so much well.
Oh.
Yeah.
You want to change our background and start with the Phoenix?
Oh, yes, thank you.
Okay, so we'll start with Dark Phoenix because...
Yeah, let's stick with it.
I think we're both hyped about this movie.
Yeah, we got something to say about that.
Okay.
True enough. But yeah, they totally killed off...
Mystique.
Yeah, Mystique. Here, look how big she is in the poster. How things have changed,
Where is she? Oh,
Buried.
that's her?
Yeah, look, all the posters, it's Phoenix is number 1, and then Magneto and Xavier's 1 and 2. She's barely bigger than Beast. I don't know. But what always bothered me about Mystique is they have her look like Jennifer Lawrence most of the time.
Who's Jennifer Lawrence?
Hunger Games girl, the actress.
Oh, okay.
And Mystique, the whole point of X-Men is acceptance and self-acceptance. Especially the first movie she's introduced is X-Men First Class.
Mm-hmm.
And, there's a point where she's trying to train and lift weights, but she's always doing it while transform. And Magneto's you should look the way you look,
Mm-hmm. I mean, isn't she older in one of the movies?
Yeah, I saw this posting on Nerdbot, it showed the young actor up until 1992, which this movie is set, and then 2000, it's Serene McKellen.
That's the actress from the first one, right?
Yeah, and he's
one.
he stopped moisturizing after 93.
I don't know. I don't remember.
And and if you look at McAvoy, Spider-Man from Split.
Okay.
Yeah, he ages into Jean-Luc Picard.
I don't know who you're talking about.
The original Professor Xavier.
Oh.
What X-Men movies have you seen, man?
Probably the one where they blow up Cyclops and the 2 before that.
Okay.
So those are the first 3,
the original
right?
trilogy.
Okay,
yeah. Yeah, I really like X-Men 2. I think X2 is really good. What? So it was the first time you got to see Logan do Berserker Rage. He is stabbing people in the mansion, protecting the kids, And Iceman and Rogue have a neat little subplot, and you also get Logan's origin story a little bit. And then they did X-Men Origins Wolverine. Oh boy.
Well, I mean, X-Men's been all over the place.
Yeah.
Which one? I mean, Logan had his own time. I mean, yeah, you're right. X-Men has been like doing the Nightcrawler thing and vanishing everywhere.
Yeah, Nightcrawler attacking the White House was a really cool scene. Hey Zach, welcome to the show. If we're talking X-Men right now. If you want to say anything like your favorite X-Men scene, or if you've seen Dark Phoenix, please, tell us, man. We're here for you. Your opinions take paramount. Gwen chimed in. So I don't understand. It's supposed to be a different timeline. Yeah. Days of Future Past. You might have missed. They send Wolverine's consciousness back in time to change things. Basically, Mystique in the original timeline assassinates the president, and it makes an post-apocalyptic future. And so they send Wolverine back to change it. And so Mystique chooses not to kill the president, and things work out for the better.
That sounds like an episode of the animated series.
Oh, everybody says the animated series did it best.
I think so too, but it's a little obsolete now.
Apparently, the creators are talking with Disney to bring it back.
Yeah, but they would have to make it better because.
I mean, it's pretty solid what they were doing. Like, I've actually interviewed a bunch of the creators. It was really cool, actually.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it's the same people who want to bring it back, and yeah, I believe in the team.
Okay.
Like, apparently, when they finally found a cheaper animated house for the 4th season, it really took a nosedive. But the first 3 seasons were great.
Yeah.
And that theme song.
I think we were just small, like. I was really pleased with this movie. I didn't know Magneto was gonna come out. I went in, had no clue what was gonna happen. As soon as I saw Magneto and the team and the Dark Phoenix come out, I was like shocked. I was like, wow.
What about that alien chick?
That alien chick was legit, and the guy, the FBI guy, the black dude with the suit, he was legit too. Man.
Okay, a lot of legitimacy going on.
Man.
Oh. I like the Magneto Island. That was cool. Mm-hmm. Like, that's lifted from the comics. Magneto is always trying to make his own mutant colony to, live in peace. Like, that's his solution for living in peace, is just to separate.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was a weird turn for me when Beast went into murder mode.
I mean, we finally saw the Darks. It should have been called the Dark Beast.
Dark Beast.
Yeah.
There we go.
The sequel. Yeah.
And it's weird, same with Nicholas Hoult, that actor. Like, he's mostly not blue in the movie,
I liked his costume. It was great.
Yeah, it's gotten better. Like, oh man, X-Men First Class, he looked like a teddy bear. Like, it was pretty bad.
What's his real name?
Nicholas Hoult.
No, the actor, the Beast.
Hank McCoy?
Hank McCoy.
Yeah, the character's name's Hank McCoy. Yeah.
I remember a meme where the Beauty and the Beast was coming out and they put him in it.
That's pretty good.
Me and Brandon would be laughing.
Yeah. That's pretty good. But
So I really dislike Cyclops. Every time I see his stupid glasses, I want to punch him. It looks ridiculous.
It's dopey. I'll give you that.
I just want to bash him with a bat. But, actually, he did something in this movie. In most movies, he just, runs around and they take him down.
Yeah.
He's usually useless. But this one, he was blasting people in the back. It was was funny,
Yeah, and, the action in this was decent. I wish there's a little more. Like, you saw Storm just toasting aliens, and doing, Storm stuff. And, this is really cool. I want a movie of this.
Yeah.
Like, they they could do an Avengers like movie. They just choose not to. You know, like the aliens were like the cannon fodder. You know.
Yeah, they were like the bullets weren't hurting it. And they had like like two villains, right? What was one of the like a girl's name?
Dark Phoenix?
No, the bad one. Smith,
I think Vuk.
something like that.
Yeah.
And the other dude in the Avengers, all the enemies look the same. They look like
Right.
They look like Power Ranger, the putties.
Putties, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Or in Age of Ultron, they're all the same robot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like in Star Wars, where it didn't have an ending villain. Last one, episode 8.
Yeah.
They just fight off like some stormtroopers with swords.
Yeah. Oh, I don't. Let's not get into Star Wars.
Okay.
That's in a future episode.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's take us through. I love the opening scene where they're in space,
That was really good.
and it's like they use Cyclops to, do it like a cannon from the thing. I'm like, why weren't they doing that all the time? In movies.
He has a cannon on the. He just puts his eyes into
Right.
it and shoots. It's really good.
And people are gonna at me like, can Storm do weather powers in space?
I guess she can.
I guess so. Well, it makes more sense that her powers aren't actually controlling weather. There's something else, and that's like a byproduct.
I think I know what it is. She
Okay.
controls humidity.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Okay.
Her original name was thermometer. Or
Thermometer.
the thermometer.
No, humidifier.
Humidifier. Oh, that's
we got
good.
it. Boom.
Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah. So opening scene really solid, and it set up the conflict right away. Mystique wants to keep him safe, and going back would be bad. And then Jean trying to pull, they thought it was a solar flare away, and then it comes straight at her and blows her up. And they're like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
And I liked Quicksilver's use. He quickly got everybody to touch Nightcrawler before he even teleports away.
That's his name, Quicksilver?
Yeah.
I thought it was the
fast guy.
Flash.
No, not
Oh.
the Flash. That's DC.
Oh. Gwen says the only reason I would watch X-Men was to see Wolverine, Hugh Jackman.
Up until this movie, he had a cameo in every single one. Some bigger than others. Apparently in Apocalypse, he's breaking out of the facility of Weapon X. And then he has the headgear from the animated series.
I think I have seen that movie then.
Really?
It's
No,
not-
dude. Wolverine breaks out of the lab 3-4 times in this series. It's like killing Bruce Wayne's parents.
Oh.
They show it so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they made a smart decision not having Hugh Jackman in this one because it keeps the impact of Logan. Logan was supposed to be the end chapter for Wolverine.
I think we had really good actors in this one.
Yeah.
Well, characters, I mean, not actors.
Okay.
The acting was decent.
Yeah.
The characters were legit.
Yeah. McAvoy, Fassbender, always great on screen together. Yeah. Sophie Turner, I think she was fine as Dark Phoenix, she seemed a little torn up and yeah,
Yeah.
solid stuff.
Okay.
Jessica Chastain, I think, was the bad alien gal. I think. I don't even know.
Okay.
Throwing out names now.
So we dive into Rocketman.
Well, let's quickly talk about the ending of Dark Phoenix. I had issues.
I mean, I can't give the movie a perfect rating, but there had to be some cheesy stuff in there. But for a Marvel movie, it was good. It wasn't the cheesiest.
Yeah, it's a hard balance though. But that ending reminded me of two different superhero movies. One of them, the first Incredible Hulk, where he's under the water and his dad is absorbing all his power, And like he's like, "You want my power? Take it all!" And then he explodes from having too much power.
Okay.
And Dark Knight Rises. They end up in France just chilling. The very end, Professor X and Magneto are just like sitting there playing chess as usual. But just sitting in Paris, France, is exactly how the Dark Knight ends. Series
Were they in
ends.
France?
Yeah, like what's his face? Michael Caine, Alfred is just sitting there, and then he sees Catwoman and Batman just chilling there.
Oh,
You know.
I hate that movie.
Oh, Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not my favorite. It's hard to compare to the first two, and you know Heath Ledger dying really threw him for a loop. They had to scramble, I think.
Yeah.
Scramble the jets.
After making Vane all strong, he just gets taken down by a gun. Like
Bane. Bane.
Bane.
I will break you. I was born in darkness. There's some great.
All right. Let's just drop the Dark Knight.
Rocketman.
On to Rocketman.
Burning out a fuse out there alone. I think it's gonna be a long, long time.
So I listened to the soundtrack before. It's called Border Song.
Your song?
No, the song Border Song.
Okay.
I heard it before I saw the movie.
Okay.
And I think that's the one Border Song.
Yeah. You're looking pretty snappy, man.
Oh no!
Bad joke. Bad joke.
Womp womp womp.
Why didn't you wear that white shirt? I'm kidding. But yeah, Rocketman. Like, I'm not the super familiar with Elton John's work. Like, I knew Your Song, Crocodile Rock, and a few others. I'm Still Standing. But it's funny, I only knew I Still Standing because Taron Egerton did it in a previous movie.
Mm-hmm.
He was in Sing as a gorilla playing the piano, and he plays I'm Still Standing. Like, it's so funny how often Taron Egerton has worked with Elton John. Like, Elton John was in the second Kingsman movie. That's where Taron Egerton cut his teeth, was in those spy movies, Kingsman.
Really?
Yeah, that's that guy. I thought you saw those.
I saw Kingsman,
Yeah,
the first one and the second one.
that's Taron Egerton.
I don't remember either one of them.
The main guy is the main guy in this one.
The young guy?
Yes, dude.
That's him?
That's him.
Why does he look so old now?
Good makeup effects.
Wow. That's, okay.
But yeah, they work together, and also in Sing, and it's kind of interesting. I think Taron Egerton nailed it. Like, I enjoyed this movie more than Bohemian Rhapsody. And a lot of people are making that comparison to Bohemian Rhapsody.
I think it's the same movie. I think it would have, if Rocketman would have came out last year and Bohemian Rhapsody would have came out this year,
Yes.
then all the fame would have gone to Rocketman.
I could see an argument for that.
It's like, who did it first? You know what I mean?
Right. But they've been doing musical biopics for a long time, though.
You know what they should have done? They should have released like that horror movie, were two movies in one movie. You had to see both of them. It was, what's his name? Quentin Tarantino and Del Toro.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They should have released them like that. 6 hours of movies.
Grindhouse.
Yeah, Grindhouse.
Yeah. Oh, that'd been funny.
Yeah.
I bet it's different companies though that did it.
Yeah. I'm just
But,
saying, in a
yeah.
perfect world, you know?
But like, I think Rocketman is more of a true musical and Queen's more of a biopic.
Mm-hmm.
Like the problem with Bohemian Rhapsody for me was like they spent way too much time on like the mechanics of them creating the song, like seeing them, messing around in a barn and getting the guy to do Galileo 15 times before we actually got to hear the song. Like, that got a little annoying. Like, I liked the restraint of Rocketman.
It's just a musical.
Right. Like, I kept thinking, oh, shoot, like, they're going to keep, doing the tune of Rocketman, but really they only did it twice, like him as a kid coming up with the melody, and then, like, when he was in the pool, I was like, oh, is this where you're going to get the inspiration for it? But no, they're like, we're doing the song right now.
Yep.
And the titular song, that whole sequence, amazing.
And I like when he came out with the Dodger jersey. I was like, yes! It was brilliant.
Dodger jersey.
And a bat. I was like, wow, this guy has...
Right. And I love that he actually became Rocketman, shot up in the sky, and then hit an airplane and burst into fireworks.
All right.
Just like the Rocketeer.
It was a great scene, yeah.
Yeah, a great sequence. Like, it moved from pool to hospital to backstage. Like, it just kept moving.
All right, I have a question for Gwen, because she says she remembers the music from Elton John. Who has better music, Elton John or Queen?
Oh, yeah.
I personally think Queen has better music.
And Gwen's asking if Elton John's going to do music for the new Lion King. I think no. I think they're going to get a few, like if they're getting like Beyonce and Childish Gambino to do voices in it, I think it's going to be a mostly, African-American cast of singers.
You can see how Elton John just goes and collapses. Let me fix this.
Okay.
Poor Elton. Okay.
Yeah, but I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I don't think they're going to use Elton John's voice for that opening song. It's cheaper to hire other people, and like the first song actually is more of a chorus song with a lead singer.
Okay.
And then the rest of the music, it was other singers, I believe.
Hmm.
So Seth Rogen's gonna do Hakuna Matata, I guess.
Is he? No.
He's the pig. He's the voice of the pig. I'm serious.
What else is the cast?
Beyonce's Nala. Childish Gambino. Donald Glover is Simba. They got James Earl Jones again to play Mufasa.
Okay.
That's like the only returning, and that's the extent of my knowledge.
Okay. It'll be good.
Yeah.
I liked all the outfits that Elton John was wearing.
Yeah, and Gwen brought up too. I liked how the real pictures of Elton John were compared to at the end. Yeah,
Oh, I was sitting there watching the movie, taking notes. I'm like, I need this guy's style. 'Cause he is good.
Are you gonna start? Some of them were misses for me. Like the overalls with the stars. Like it reminded me of like Robin Williams from Mork and Mindy.
I haven't seen that.
But
he can pull it off though. He pulls off those glasses, the hair. I mean,
like I
have to go back. I have to go back and see some of Elton John's concerts to see how he really dressed.
Yeah, I like the white outfits.
Mm-hmm.
Like those look really sharp. I'm like, okay, especially with like his ginger complexion. I think, whoa, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this best costume hands down, right? I mean, how does this not win costume and maybe even makeup effects?
This is costume of the year. Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, you said he looked so old in it, but it's Taron Egerton. He's a young actor.
He's like 35 maybe?
I know. I
30?
I bet he's younger than us, man.
Really?
I'll look it up, but yeah. You guys should have dressed like Elton John tonight.
Put on my picture again.
We did.
You missed it, Gwen.
Yeah, we don't have seamstresses, but like even that like that little snappy costume, I like that.
Yeah, the guy has a lot of swag.
Yeah, and like it's like a very simplified, like Dapper Dan type number, but yeah, pretty cool. Like I also like that patch jean jacket he did when he was at that first Hollywood party and he sang Tiny Dancer. I thought that was, neat.
Yeah.
Just neat movie all around.
Yeah. Well, what's the other movie that he wears the horns? Because when he came out at the beginning, he had the horns. So I was like, oh, this is gonna bring up a lot of controversy because he's wearing horns,
Oh, the devil?
Yeah, but the other movie with Angelina Jolie,
horns.
She's wearing black matte.
You're talking about Maleficent?
Yeah. He looked like that. I was like, he looked like that. I was like, whoa.
Oh, that would have been great to promote the show with. Where were you a week ago?
Oh.
Next time you have golden ideas like that, you gotta tell me, man.
Yeah.
I would have done a side by side.
Yeah.
But there's a new Maleficent movie.
Yeah,
coming out
Maleficent
this year.
too, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Who is wanting this movie? I guess China went to see the first one or something.
Was the first one bad?
It was fine. It was definitely riding on the trend of taking old fairy tales and turning them into action movies, like that Hansel and Gretel movie, Jack the Giant Slayer.
Like that show, Once Upon a Time?
Yeah.
Okay.
About that quality.
Okay.
Like, I actually liked Once Upon a Time a lot.
I'm sure it's probably good.
I really liked the Frozen season, actually. They did a Frozen season.
Oh, my God.
They never did Wreck-It Ralph, unfortunately. Hey, Lisa, welcome to the show. Do you have any thoughts on movies? Get it, comment. We'll put them right on the show. Favorite X-Men scene or recent musicals?
We're doing Rocketman.
Yeah, talking about Rocketman. What would be a good music, like another band to do? Like me, I want Kiss. They know how to do theatrics, and I want them to like really play into like their lore that they've developed in like their concerts. Like I want them to fight aliens and demons.
What about when they cut his tongue?
He doesn't have a forked tongue.
Who has the tongue cut?
I don't know, dude.
I think it's Kiss, right?
No, he just has a long tongue.
Oh, okay.
It's not forked, man.
Damn.
So I was hoping they did the song "Candle in the Wind" or how he sang that song at Princess Diana's funeral and changed the words.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know either. But yeah, "Candle in the Wind." Yeah, that it's a bit of a downturn song too. Like he has a huge library, so it would be hard to like pick which ones to do. Like. They had to do Tiny Dancer. They had to do This Is Your Song. I'm Still Standing.
Who was that other singer they made a movie of before? Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash, yeah.
And it didn't
Walk the
hit,
Line.
right?
It got Oscar buzz, but no, like that movie didn't get international appeal. And even this one is having trouble finding an international audience because of certain subject matters.
Okay.
Like the Russia version, like they cut out a lot of the male romance.
The gay scenes?
Essentially, yeah. Like, apparently, like, it's just they lean in, cut.
Wow.
And I think China might be doing a similar thing. Like, I didn't look into that one, but I know specifically Russia cut it. And I don't think Elton John's as big as Queen. Like, you even saw in the Queen movie, they played Tokyo. They were a worldwide sensation.
Yeah.
And, like, they've done Beatles movies. But there's a Beatles movie coming out this year called Yesterday.
That's not really the Beatles.
I know it's not really the Beatles. And the problem with that is, like, I want a Beatles movie that gives reasons for why they broke up, Like, the problem with, like, some people point out the problem with these biopics is, like, a lot of the members are still alive. So they got to play, nicey nice to the artist,
We just gotta let them die off, and then we'll make a movie.
I'm kind of saying that, I guess. Yeah.
But Michael Jackson was dead, and his movie didn't hit either.
But that was like about his concerts.
Oh.
Like they've done lots of biopics. Like I saw one that was like a TV movie, and like he got burnt in the Pepsi commercial. Like that's like the most memorable part.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't know about.
Lisa Mendoza thinks Pavarotti should get a movie. The opera singer.
Okay.
That might be all right.
Okay.
You'd have to sell it to me. Give me a quick, like, what would the plot of that be?
I don't know.
Yeah. Did you come up with a band? I forgot.
There's a lot.
Yeah, but who's a bigger sensation than Queen? Like, who's other than like the Beatles? Elvis, they've done before.
Police.
The Police? But I love the Police though. But then you'd have to incorporate Sting. It's like other bands, it's tougher, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Ooh, do a boy band. Do NSYNC.
A boy band.
Yeah, bring back Timberlake.
What was it? Spice Girls?
They had a movie.
They had a movie.
I liked their movie, actually.
Is this called Spice World?
Spice World.
Yeah.
Girl power. Wow, 35 minutes flew by, man.
We're good?
Yeah, I mean, I'll make one last thing about Logan. I love that movie. It's a Western. Everybody should see Logan.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a solid drama. Like, it's not even really it's more Western and drama than it is superhero movie. You know? Like, instead of guns, he's, whipping out blades,
I thought he was whipping out his claws.
Yeah. Exactly. Claw blades. So next week, I'm taking the show on the road, having some different co-hosts, giving you a rest, much needed rest.
Okay.
But we're doing Men in Black International and then Toy Story 4 for our next two movies.
Okay.
So run out and see those new movies, and comment on the show. The show's for you guys, so your opinions take the forefront. So let us know what you thought. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Serge.
I'm Serge.
And I'm Ronnie.
See you next time.
Next time.